When I was a kid, I used to hear strange noises on the roof at night. It was almost like someone was walking around up there. I remember lying in bed feeling scared and alone, trying to ignore the sounds and drift off to sleep. But no matter how hard I tried, the noises always seemed to get louder and more persistent. One night, I couldn't take it anymore. I decided to investigate. I got out of bed and made my way over to the window, peeking out into the darkness. That's when I saw them, the Mumzels. They were small, furry creatures with big eyes and long antennae on their heads. They scurried around on the roof, then climbed down the side of the house and disappeared into the garden. I was terrified, but also curious. I wanted to know more about these strange creatures that roamed around my house at night. So the next day, I asked my dad about them. To my surprise, he knew exactly what I was talking about. He told me that the strange noises I had been hearing were actually made by the Mumzels. He explained that they were mischievous creatures who liked to explore and sometimes took food or objects from people's homes to play with them during the night. These items would often be found later in unexpected places around the house, a sign that the Mumzels had been there. Despite my dad's warning that the Mumzels could become agitated if they felt threatened, I couldn't resist the allure of these mysterious creatures. I began leaving out little treats for them, hoping to entice them to show themselves to me. It wasn't long before my efforts paid off, and I caught a glimpse of them in my room one night. Over time, I learned more about the Mumzels' behavior and habits. They were shy and reclusive, rarely showing themselves to humans. But with patience and gentle coaxing, I was able to gain their trust and learn more about them. I discovered that they had a fondness for shiny objects and often left little trinkets and gifts in return for the treats I left out for them. One night, I woke up to find a group of Mumzels in my room, playing with my toys and eating my snacks. I watched in awe as they scurried around, their long antennae twitching with excitement. I could hardly believe that I was actually seeing these creatures that had once only been the source of my fear. But just as suddenly as they had appeared, the Mumzels were gone. They disappeared into the shadows, leaving behind a sense of wonder and mystery that would stay with me for years to come. And since that day, I became obsessed with the Mumzels, continuing to investigate and spot them more and more frequently. I even began collecting stories and legends about the mischievous creatures, eager to learn all I could about their world. The Mumzels had become a part of my life, a source of fascination and wonder that I would never forget. Who knows what other stories and adventures with the Mumzels await me in the future? I will continue to share all of my Mumzel stories with you, and I hope that you will discover these lovable creatures for yourselves. Who knows? If you hear strange noises on your roof or can't find something, it's possible that you have Mumzels in your vicinity. I encourage you to be curious and patient with these mysterious creatures, and who knows what other amazing adventures and stories await you. And maybe one day you'll even catch one.